that allows you to run away from what you chose to be on Earth. You follow?
Yes.
It's about bringing those connections down to Earth and manifesting those kinds of realities on your planet. That's why you chose to be where you are.
Thank you.
Now, of course, please remember, when individuals on your planet talk about, oh, cosmic connections and connecting to this alien system and that extraterrestrial system, please understand you tend to forget that from our point of view, you are aliens.
Right.
So you're already, in that sense, an alien. Maybe not an extraterrestrial, but you are definitely an extra-Sasanian. To me.
Great.
So being an Earth human is just as valid, just as important, an energy vibration, and just as alien to other beings as we are to you. You follow me?
Yes, completely.
All right.
And that's as far as going a little deeper with that. What I was getting at is there? Am I of this Earth, or was I?
Again, what I just told you says you are of this Earth and of other places.
Great, I'm done.
Both. Thank you.
Yeah.
Remember, it's not this or that, it's this and that.
It's everything.
Because you are on Earth. Obviously, yes?
Yes.
Therefore, you are of Earth. But you feel connections to other places, yes?
Yes.
Therefore, you are connected to them too. This and that, not this or that.
Yeah.
Again, there are no one-sided coins. If you have the head, you have to have the tail, or there's no coin. So this and that, not this or that.
Do people dance a lot on Ssasani?
They do.
Yeah, all the time?
In a variety of ways.
Yeah.
Again, depending upon synchronicity.
Yeah.
We're not constantly dancing around. Although, of course, it depends on what you mean by dancing, because we're dancing right now, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
All right. But physiologically dancing, yes, from time to time. But not always, no.
Yeah.
Bashar,
Yes!
I believe that it is very, having visuals, letting people see to help them believe is a very effective tool.
Yes, it is.
Recently we have discovered some footage from a shot captured by NASA
Yes.
in outer space, and it's very, it's very effective. It is footage of spaceships.
Yes.
And I was wondering, to make it even more real for people, I was wondering if we could set up a time and place where I could get some footage of one of your scout ships.
That is possible, but I cannot give you an absolute on that.
Okay.
However, one moment. Do you have any inclination to go into what you would call your either Central American or South American area?
Yes.
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 Very soon.
When?
Very soon.
When?
Now's a good time for you.
No. When are you going?
March, April?
Is this a question?
April.
This is a question. Yes, I don't know.
April.
We don't know.
Yeah.
What I am simply saying is,
Yeah.
do you already have the inclination, or have you already discussed going to those areas on your planet?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have.
And did you, in your discussion, decide when you thought it might be best for you to go there?
ASAP.
I said March. Mid-March.
Is there a
I personally did not.
consensus
I did not.
in this?
No,
There is
no,
no-
there's
there's no
definitely
consensus.
not.
When you discuss this and find a consensus, then you will understand through your own synchronicity that others are also helping you form that consensus, and there is a high degree of probability that you will be able to capture something on film.
Okay.
So Central, South America.
Either Central America or South America.
Central.
It depends on you. We'll leave that up to you. And it may not be us, but it may be the others.
Fine.
We're down.
You have already begun to see interaction, the beginnings of the interaction of those who will contact your world first, openly. What you call the incident known as the Phoenix Lights. Are you familiar with this?
Yes.
In your year of 1997, a large, 1-mile-long craft passed over the entire state of Arizona, seen by multiple witnesses, thousands of witnesses. Those are the beings that will first contact your world openly. They will do this again sometime this year. most likely also in March. So, if you wish to simply open up to the idea that a massive sighting will occur in and around your March time of this year, you may find yourself attracted to somewhere in your United States whereby you may participate in such a sighting. It may still be in the Southwest somewhere. This has not yet been determined. Aside from that sighting, there is still the possibility of going to Central or South America and also capturing something on film.
Can you tell me what civilization is?
The ones that will contact your world openly first will be a type of hybrid. Not the same as us exactly. And that's all we are allowed to say.
Thank you very much for that.
You are welcome.
Can I say
More.
Yeah. Earlier, you were saying that you guys are getting through your job so that you can basically play with us. Could you speak more on the concept of playing in the universal context?
Well, again, it simply comes down to following your own joy and trusting that the synchronicity that is generated by following your own joy individually will automatically tie into the synchronicity of others following their joy who need to interact with you. So that you simply wind up at the right place at the right time, interacting with exactly who you need to interact with at exactly the right moment, doing exactly together the thing that each of you wishes to do in absolute harmony automatically without planning a thing. That's what we mean. Does that answer the question?
Yeah.
All right. It's just knowing. It's an absolute knowing that it's all play. And it's an absolute knowing that your synchronicity will, by following your joy, always put you in the right place, the right time, interacting with exactly who you need to interact with at that moment. So you see, you may have events on your planet that you plan, be it such and such a place at such and such a time to experience such and such. Now, we can have similar ideas, but we don't plan it. It's just that anyone who needs to be there is there when they need to be, and the event occurs. But we don't plan it. And remember, of course, that we also know we are all telepathically connected. So we're always in touch. We just follow the ebb, flow, and current of our own synchronicity, of our own energy, of our own joy. And we always wind up exactly where we need to be, when we need to be there, with whom we need to be there with. Doing what we need to do because we're inspired to do it, and so are they. Nothing is ever planned out. But that's the way we operate. I'm not saying that planning a little bit isn't bad. I'm not saying that. You can plan. But be open also to the synchronicity. Allow for spontaneity. Because that's actually a stronger way to plan. The thing that excites you the most, as we have said many times, actually is not only the driving engine of your life, it's the organizing principle too. It knows where you need to be. It knows when you need to be there. It knows with whom you need to interact. It knows this. It's innate in the consciousness itself. All you need to do is ride that wave, flow with that wave of joy, and you will see that it organizes everything automatically. And everyone that needs to show up when they need to show up, shows up. Simple. Easy. Effective. Efficient. Playful. Automatic effort. That's how it works when you allow it to. You don't have to make it work. Just let it work. Make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a question
Yes.
about commitment.
Commitment.
And relationships
Yes.
on Earth
Yes.
are meant, in my world, to transcend us to expandedness
Yes.
and higher levels of joy.
Of course.
And
All relationships are for the purpose of everyone in the relationship reflecting what they need to the other people in the relationship to allow the other people to become more of who they are. That's what relationships are for.
yeah.
Commitment is simply how you define it.